And here alongside is Deanna Moore, who is a certified transformational life coach and motivational speaker. Deanna, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great being here.
Awesome. Well, let's dive right in. I want to talk about a few things with you. Most notably, you have recently written a children's book.
Yes.
That's a bestseller. Tell
Yes.
me about the book and what you had to do to write it and the process and what's up with that.
Well, actually, I wrote the book. Initially, I was writing a poem, and I was going to submit it to a magazine. And once I finished writing the poem, and I looked at it, and I said, you know, I'm going to turn this into a children's book. And the children's book is I Think I Am, It's All in Your Mind. I wrote it in June, sent it off to the publisher in July, and it was published and printed for me in October and ready to sell.
Awesome, and you said it was pretty successful, right? I mean, you had, what, about 400 copies here in the first couple of months?
Yes, over 400 copies have been sold so far in the first 2 months.
Well, that's great. That's fantastic. Tell me what it's like to be a motivational speaker. I've always kind of wondered, you know, it's not a job that everyone has. So tell me about being a motivational speaker and what you have to do with that.
Well, basically, my desire is to empower other people to become, to be, and to do whatever it is that they desire to do in life. And so I go about all over the country talking to different people in various settings, shelters, drug and alcohol abuse centers. I go to local schools, colleges, wherever I'm asked to come, and I let them know my own personal story and my struggles that I had to overcome being a child that was given up for adoption and placed in foster care, and what all I had to go through to build my own self-esteem and become the person that I am today.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a fantastic story. Tell me a little bit about the foundation that you started. It shares the same name, I think, as the book, right?
Right.
Tell me about the foundation, how you got it started, and really what the inspiration behind it was.
Well, the name of the foundation is the I Think I Am Foundation. And what started that, like I said earlier, that I was given up for adoption and placed in foster care. So I wanted to help other children who had also been given up for adoption and placed in foster care to be able to understand it doesn't matter what your beginning was, that your current situation can go to a whole nother level regardless of how you came into this world. So I wanted to help to build self-image, self-worth, and self-actualization. And the name came from Rene Descartes, which is a French philosopher who said, I think, therefore I am. And also in the Bible it says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So I knew how important it was to get people to understand that everything begins with a thought, and you are what you think.
Great, and very quickly, tell me about you recently. We were talking a little bit before. You recently purchased a cow. Tell me what that is all about. I mean, not everybody does that. So tell me why the cow?
Well, on the same premise of I think I am. My son, when he was 3 years old, I realized that he loved working with animals. So at an early age, I planted the seed of what an animal doctor was and let him know that he could be something like that if he wanted to be. Well, he decided once he got to high school to show cows, and he actually was one of the first African Americans in the state of Georgia to win a major competition at the University of Georgia by showing cows. So the interest of cows came along. We ended up buying a cow, and so she's one of the premium type cow, and she's got great genes. And
that is fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
Who owns a cow, right? Who owns a cow? Exactly. That's great. Thanks, Deanna, so much. For more information on Deanna and her foundation, you can visit the I Think I Am Foundation.com.